Welcome to episode 52 of Stronger Together, my series and yours, with the mighty Tame Valley. The only thing that's not very mighty at the minute is this voice of mine. It keeps getting worse. I'll be honest with you, just gonna have to put up with it. I've had 2 days off. I even had a day off work to try and rest it, and I didn't feel great. The kids were ill. I didn't get any sleep. You can't drive a bus when you've only had an hour's sleep. It might kill people, and that won't be cool. So the thing is though, I do like making videos. I can't have a week off. I can't. I need to carry on telling the stories, and hopefully you still want to listen, even though I sound like I've smoked about 50 cigarettes in a minute's flat. I haven't. I don't smoke. But yeah, it's quite annoying. It's doing my head in. I am kind of worried about it a little bit, if I'm honest, because I had laryngitis. That's gone, and this is just going on and on and on. And I'm thinking I've damaged my vocal cords somehow. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it works itself out. Now, because I had an unexpected day off work, I've played quite a lot, and I've gone a little bit further than I wanted to. We've got a big game today, game I really want to win, like well bad, and you'll see why soon. Tons to get through, so hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and if you feel sorry for me because of my bad voice and my sore throat, why not become a patron? Let's get into it. Now, we are top of the league by 16 points. It's been fantastic. You saw the beginning of the season, the run we went on, it was crazy. Some of them results were absolutely insane. Now, form dipped a little bit here and there, as in we've lost 2 and drawn 2, and one of the games we lost is against a team we're going to be playing today, so I really want to win that, get a bit of revenge. Now, Arsenal have been fantastic, right? Beat us in the Super Cup. They've got Jurgen Klopp as the manager. He's been manager there now for about 3 or 4 years. He's building a good team, but we're back-to-back champs here. We're going for 3 in a row. The boys have been fantastic. Honestly, in the league, João on 35 goals is very close to breaking Brian Kane's all-time season record, which I think is 46. Now, the funny thing is, after the last live comp, the first game I played was against Brentford, and we lost it 3-2. Bit surprised. Then it was a bit sketchy, and this is our sketchy point really. Drew with Chelsea, and we got beat off Man City. That's who we're playing today in the live con at the Evolving Mindset Arena. Time for revenge. We're better than them on this game right now, and I just thought it'd be a great game to come back for. I think I've always wanted to beat City live. I mean, look at the amount of goals we're scoring as a team. That front lot, Webbo and Kogan and Larson and João. But where we're truly shining is at the back. Defensively, insane. I mean, we really have kicked into gear, and I know there's an end to this series in sight, but I just want to be dominant now. I want to make us the best team in the country, in Europe, in the world, and take us to them World Championships. On to the Carabao Cup, and we're still in it. We've got Leicester in the next round, play Preston, Bournemouth and Liverpool. Now, if you look at who's playing, look at that. Got Dougie Black in net, Joe Page, Martin Smith, Ben Ballantyne and Flushable. Lee Masters played against Bournemouth. I pretty much stuck with it a bit, rotated it a bit. Lee Masters started as well. Joe Page, I think, has played in every single cup game. Over to the FA Cup, and we're still in that. Up to the quarterfinals, we've got Liverpool next. I don't know if I'm going to be completely Vets team in it, but the Vets team have played in all but 1 game. Lee Masters got injured, so he's missed a couple of games. That first game though, he scored, so did Joe Page. But the lads have done me proud. Obviously, we had the replay against Bristol City, who aren't a bad side these days. But we're still in it. We're still in everything. Or are we? Well, the Champions League didn't go as perfect as I thought it was going to be fair. But I think this shows you where we're at in a way. Now, we did top the group by a point. But if I just show you that, we got beat off Milan 2-0 away. You say AC Milan, but in the press they were saying shock defeat. That shows you where they are and who we now are. That if we get beat away at Milan, it's a shock. In the next round we drew Juventus, massive club, annihilate them 4-0. Colgan, Brian and Brian. 4-0. I mean, they gave us a game and it was pretty good, 2-2, not too bad. But we threw 6-2 in aggregate, and we're playing the biggest club in the world next. We need to up our game. Got Manchester United in the quarterfinals, and I did kind of contemplate this as a double live comp. But I'm not. I'm playing Man City because today Manchester City won the league, so I really fancy beating them. First look here now, it looks worrying, and it kind of is in a way. I mean, we do have a massive wage bill. I don't know if you remember all the years back. So when we first got to the Premier League, we managed to survive that first year and do really well. I think we had a wage budget of £500,000 a week. It's now 4.26, whatever. It's a lot of money. Now, we can afford this because we're competing at the very top. You're going to get good prize money, Champions League money, all that good stuff. The reason we're in a bit of debt this year is a lot of the transfers are made a few years ago with young players who are now good players, like Larson and Webster, have had to pay out for. And, to be fair, our chairman, Tony Graham, and I've got to tell you this, won his second term last year, the year before. That's not happened before. We've had one term, and we always get a new chairman. Tony is the chairman, built the new stadium. When the facilities got downgraded, he's upgraded them both. He is a brilliant chairman. And I think they can have 4 terms, so hopefully he can win another one, because the things he's done at the club, we've kicked on with him as chairman. He's put in 20 million this summer, last summer, and he put another 20 million in a bit ago. So the guy's the first chairman we've had. Because remember, we're fan owned, to actually put money into the club. We have a lot of players, decent young players that I snap up on frees, send them out for work permits, or just send them out to see if they can become good. Some of them have got into the first team, some of them are sell on, some of them you've never even seen. Now, some of these lads are not that bad. We've got Emmanuel Ruiz, who is decent. Now, in the summer, I've got decisions to make. Someone like Montel, who's moaning, squad player. Do I sell Montel and promote him, or do I try and cash in on him? Got Jesus himself, apparently worth 35 million. Great right back. I don't need him. We talked about records, and I thought it'd be cool to look at a few. I don't think we ever have. So this is the most overall goals by a player in a season. So obviously Tame was just a legend, won it for so long, and he got another one under his belt there. Matt Barton with 27. Where's he come from? My son Fletcher's got 3 seasons under his belt. Ollie Bayliss. He was awesome when we first got him, Money Bayliss. And obviously Larson, but Zhao. 42 goals, and the season's not over. The record is 46. He is gunning for Kano's record. Now, if you ask me who had the record before Zhao with his 7 this season, who had the most goals in a game, I'd have said Kane. But I think did he manage a 5 one year? He's got a 5, a good few 4s. Unpushable got 4 in one game. Legend. Matt Barton, 6. So yeah, it was Barton and Ollie Bayliss got 6 in some shitty FA Cup game. But Zhao with 7 in 10-0 win against Liverpool. Pretty special. Now when I saw this, I felt quite guilty, because Webster had a great season last year, so I stuck Webster's shirt up on the wall. But to be fair, he was the young centre-half I was humming and ahhing about. David Mertens, who was in fact the best player last year, so he's been brilliant, by the way. I was looking for a world-class centre-half, remember, I ended up signing him. Wonder kid, but he's been fantastic, he's such a good player. He was the best player last year. Look at that Kane, in them first few years, Brian Kane was a god, wasn't he? I'd be surprised if you guys, when the voting comes, if you don't name the stadium after Brian Kane. Now, talking of all the vets, they're all okay, they're all not bad. They're legends, that's why they're here. And Martin Smith wanted to be an under-18s coach, but luckily still had the option to make him a player, overpaid him to do that. And he's crap. His best days are long behind him, but he's a legend. When you come to the training ground, you've got all the murals on the wall. It's players like Smith that the young players are going to look up to and go, he's a hero. He built this club. And brilliantly, even though we asked at Christmas, well, didn't ask, he said he's going to retire, I offered him a new contract as an under-18s coach. And he said, yeah, we don't kick into the end of the season, so that's awesome. So as soon as he retires, he's got his new deal and he'll be an under-18s coach. So he's come from the youth team and now he's going to be coaching the youth team. I love that, it's come full circle. But Operation Vets team is well underway. Dunster did sign for Brombury. He is like the next best centre-half we've ever had, I think, after Martin Smith. Only on a 1-year deal, so his contract was coming up. We've offered him a deal, so he's coming home. But he's not the only one. So is Carl Martin. So yeah, we're going to lose Smithy next year, so the Vets team's never going to be the full Vets team. But it is still pretty cool that these boys are going to come home and hopefully retire. And I've expanded thanks to our awesome chairman, the under-18s coaching team. So if I can get any of these guys on the staff, I'll be doing that. Willie Greig, do you remember him? Legendary left back. He was like my best left back forever. Big Dave Bavara. I'm pretty sure Dave still watches. I think he does. Bit of a journeyman he is. He's been to a million teams, played a lot out in the States, played for a team I've never heard of called Chattanooga FC. Went to Bromley. A few lads went to Bromley. I don't know why. His contract's coming up and he's coming home. One of my favourite all-time players, CP, who once he left us was a bit shaky. Where did he go? Sunderland, went out to the States, played a little bit for Fort Lauderdale, and then he went home to Switzerland, and he's been there since, bloody hell, he's been there a long time. He's been out in Switzerland about 8 years. That's crazy, isn't it? 8 years, played 247 games for that team, captains him, plays up front, played against him loads. Decent player, I think. He's coming home. I couldn't resist it. CP's coming home. But this is the best. Can he get a couple more goals on his Tame Valley record? It's costing me £2 million, but I don't give a shit. It's Brian Kane. He's a god. When he walks back into the training ground, everyone's going to be on their knees bowing down to him. I want him to score a goal. I might even stick him in the first team next year as my third striker option, because that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Brian Kane in the Premier League one last time. It's been a long time since we've been beaten. Milan at the end of November. It's now on the 7th of April, and I mean, look at that. I think it was a wake-up call, but battering Arsenal and going on that fantastic run all the way down to today's game against Man City, who beat us. If we look at our history against them, I mean, in them early days, they used to beat us, but the last 5 games we played against them, when they won, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So they were only just used to do it. It was like we were slowly getting better, and then we have just been dominant against them. We drew against them, and obviously they beat us. And to be fair, I was shocked by that. Welcome to our crappy old changing room. I've been to a new facility. It looks amazing. Much better than this. The best in the world, so I'm told. Can't wait. Now, I can't part with my best team because it's that time of year. We've got injuries. We've got guys carrying knocks. Here we go. We kick off. Now, honestly, slagging off Vincent. That's the thing with social media, isn't it? I don't use Twitter that much. I might like a few things. I'm nosy at a few things. I retweet some other guy's stuff. But I'm not as active on there as we used to be because it is pretty toxic, isn't it? Toxic Twitter. And that's what that stuff reminds me of. I hate that about this game. The generic social media part of it is it's wank. It is wank, innit? It's just the same old crap. I mean, Vincent is a good player. He's not 100%, but he's in better shape than Kogan. I could stick Murphy out there, but he's my backup striker. So at the minute, my thoughts are wait and see. He might need to come on for Zhao. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think he's not going to play the whole game. But there's a lot of players here with little niggles and knocks, or coming back from niggles and knocks, and it's that time of the year, isn't it? Played a lot of football. It does happen. I mean, we've been so good, and that's one thing I've been really chuffed with is the depth we've got now. And the guys who can come in, like Woods is at right back today, but he's played a lot in the middle this season when McCulloch's been out. Kamara's come in at right back, been fantastic. One thing I did realise this year that I didn't think about, because I've had such a British team really for so long, and now we're getting very continental and fancy, is you've got to have 8 players, I think it is, that trained in England. So there were times this year when I've put my team together and put my bench together and gone to play, and it said you can't, you've only got 7. I'm like, shit, what? So sometimes I've had to make the odd sacrifice with the bench. Got a good guy, great player, in form, but he's got to lose out. Larson 1-on-1, well, thought he was scoring that. I thought he was going to do a cheeky dink over the keeper. Kane's still half decent. I know he's not the best striker in the world, but he's got an eye for goal and he's a legend at this place. His face is everywhere, murals, there's a statue outside, he's part of the Trinity statue with Page and Greeny. So, you know, he is a true legend. Oh. But my thoughts are, I've only really got 2 strikers. Webster can play there, but he's not a striker. I've only got Zhao and Ben Murphy. Bring Kane in next year, brand new stadium that could potentially be named after him, which is mental, and give him a few games. When Kane left, 4 or 5 years ago was it? We had a decent team. but we weren't what we are now. We weren't winning leagues. Do you know what I mean? Imagine Kane with these players around him. He'll get a goal. He'll add to his record. I don't think he'll ever score 46 in a season. And I genuinely believe Zhao is going to beat that this year. Someone had a great idea, and I've done it a couple of times. I don't often do it too much from the main series, but I think win or lose with the World Cup, I'm going to resign and then holiday 10 years. And I'll do another little special. For you guys that love the series, we'll have a good look then. What happened after I went? Could they continue the success? I don't think they will. So it is half time here at the Evolving Mindset Arena. We look better, but they are a very good team. And they have got top players still. Do not be fooled. Alright, City kick off the second half. Again, I do want to apologise for my voice. It does come in and out, and if I keep it, sometimes it improves. I can keep it at a certain tone like this right now. It's just, I might have to have a break. I might have to have a few days off. It's just I've nearly done my Journeyman, and I really want to make that. I can't wait to put that one together. I just love making content, that's the thing. But we're up against it here. Good side this, man. And here's Herman, great player. Great player. Webster though, great player. Look at him charging forward. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes and bring Finson off because he is pretty much dead. Webbo, Larson, go on Larson. Oh, I'm throwing a curveball out there. I'm bringing on Andy Bryan, good little player. Actually, I need to do that as well. Leon's was sketchy. He couldn't really start the game, but let's just bring him on. He's a brilliant player for Gretel. Let's try and chase this motherfucker. Come on, lads. Moores for Montel. Do you know what? I'll do that. Moores is knackered, isn't he? I've switched to attacking as well. Yeah, Mosey, that's his one weakness, is his stamina. I mean, Man City and had a shot on target, and they're going to have one shot out and score. I know it. Do you get this feeling? It's going to break my heart. Oh, well done, Lions. He's found Zhao. Who's found Larson? Who's found the fucking car? Got a balance switch, shouted out to focus. Come on. We are the valley. We travel near and far to watch the boys in white. Oh, can't do it. City, you are shite. Come on. We're the daddies now, Man City. We're the daddies. 5 minutes of injury time. Bloody hell. Where's Fordy? You've gone missing today, haven't you? £209 million well spent, man. £209 million well spent. Can we get another one? Come on, Webbo. Come on, find Zhao. He needs to catch up Kano before Kano comes home. Here's Woodsy. What are you doing? Brian! Oh, City, you are shite. We love the valley. We do. Come on. Not a shot on target, Man City. And they've got best strikers in the world, man. Come on. And Arsenal won 1-0. So the point gap's still the same. And Arsenal come up next in the league. I mean, look at this for a running, boys and girls. United, Arsenal, United. We've got a Carabao Cup semi-final. We're still in the FA Cup. And weirdly, Zhao, his form has dipped recently, but 42 goals, man. Absolutely insane. But look, you see Morsey, he's been fantastic all year. Changed to the assists. I mean, Webster, Finson, Moores, Larson, Kogan, can't stop setting them up. Goals wise, Zhao. Next bloody level. Next level, man. I mean, this is some team, a very special team. So there we are, that's the end of the episode. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Get involved in the comments and make sure you come back for the next one. Now, I did say we're doing 3 episodes a season, but with that kind of running, I've no idea if we keep being successful and get to every final. I can't stick that in 1 episode. I don't know. Obviously, I'll do what I always do. I will play, I will see, and I'll just go off it and we'll figure something out together, won't we? If you're still watching now, I'm sure you'll watch whatever I put out value-wise, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate you. Make sure you keep your eyes out because the Journeyman will return. It would originally have come out the day after this, but I think I need a day off, rest my voice, because it is doing me head in. And again, thank you for putting up with this. I know it can't be perfect, but I do appreciate it. I really do. Stay happy, stay safe. Love you long time. Up the valley.